Joining us with much more is Alex Gangitano. She is a White House correspondent for our media partners at The Hill. Alex, great to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight on really what's an historic evening.
Yeah, it definitely is a historic evening. I mean, this will definitely shake up not only the fact that this is the first convicted U.S. sitting or former president, but we have an election coming up, and his verdict actually comes out, or excuse me, he can go into the appeal process. But just days before the Republican National Convention, we're going to have a hearing to figure out his sentencing. So these are all things that are piling up just months before November's election. So it'll be interesting to see how this impacts things and how it impacts his support.
And how will it impact his campaigning? He'll be sentenced July 11th, just days before the Republican National Convention. How will this work and play out on the campaign trail?
Yeah, it's been fascinating to watch just, the several weeks during this time that he's had to be in the New York courthouse. He's only had Wednesdays off. So he could maybe hit the campaign trail on Wednesdays when he wanted to, sometimes on a Wednesday once he opted to golf instead. So the former president has had this kind of odd schedule of dealing with his legal issues in the middle of trying to figure out how to campaign. But I think one of the main things that he's going to be doing in the wake of this verdict is fundraising. This is going to be a major fundraising, I think, boost for him from his serious supporters. And he doesn't even have to go out and hit the trail because I think people are flocking to his site already, which is, a wild turn of events just to show how much his supporters love him and are backing him through this, through his legal issues. But I also think we're going to see him going to swing states, going to these pivotal states and using his verdict as, a weapon, as another reason why people should vote for him, because, this is a witch hunt against him, in his own words.
Yeah, Alex, speaking of the fundraising, News Nation reporting just a few minutes ago that the Trump fundraising campaign page has crashed because so many people are logging on and donating right now because of the conviction. So that's going to play right up into the base and really firing up that base, I imagine, even more so.
That's right. That's just another wild example of how fired up his base is. Throughout these legal proceedings, when he got his mug shot taken, if you remember that, down in Georgia, if anything, that has led his supporters to love him even more and want to back and support him even more. And I think when he uses rhetoric like this is the Biden administration behind this and against him and doesn't want him to enter the White House again, this is all part of a rigged system, that rhetoric really rallies his base and makes his backers, want to support his election even more. But I do think that, when people talk about how this election will be won on the margins, I think this situation tonight makes it even more clear that that will be the case because, his supporters are going to back him no matter what. Clearly, we're going to see how moderate Republicans, how independent voters respond to a convicted, felon running for president.
So on the flip side, what is the White House saying tonight, and Alex, and how will President Biden use it to his advantage on the campaign trail as well?
Yeah, so interesting timing, but we haven't heard from Biden. There was some talk about if he would maybe speak, but he's actually at his home in Delaware. This is the 9th anniversary of his son, Beau Biden's death. So an important family day for him. So I don't think we'll be hearing from him tonight, but I think we will be hearing from the president in some respect. He'll be back at the White House tomorrow. He might answer some questions about the verdict or give some sort of remarks. But right away, we heard from the Biden campaign saying that actually, this verdict came down tonight, the real decision will be in November at the ballot box, and put it as to a decision amongst all Americans, not just the jury in New York, of do you want to elect somebody who has been found convicted in this hush money trial or not? And so I think they're going to use that as, instead of, totally mocking the president and bashing him for this situation, use it as kind of a warning to voters and see how that plays, especially among those moderates and independents that I mentioned.
All right, certainly a wild night and a historic night. Alex Gangitano from our media partners at The Hill, the White House correspondent from The Hill. Alex, great insight. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.